So you're going to park on it, built out. After it sets up, you have to raise up 4 inch of the shelf. So the last thing that the intention is really liberty. Just make sure.
Morning everybody, it's June 5th, 2019, and if you can tell by the way I'm dressed, it's still cold here. It's still winter in Ontario. Really wacky weather. It's been wet and well below 15 Celsius for the last 3 or 4 days, which has made it hard trying to make any progress building an epoxy and fiberglass boat. I did a little bit the other day. And I had to put the little ceramic heater on it just to get the epoxy to kick off. Took 2 days before it was cured to the point where I can begin work on that section again today. I've dry fitted the waste tanks, port and starboard. Just a few fitment issues, but we'll get through those. I'd originally planned to put a fitting in the top of the tank to pump it out, which means I would have had to have raised the after deck about 2.5 inches, and I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to have the tanks modified and put proper size fittings and valves to allow the tanks to be cross connected and pumped out from the bottom. I'm going to leave the vent where it is for now. Shouldn't be an issue. That's where I am with that. That way I don't have to make any on-the-fly modifications to the cleats that will hold up the floor panels, etc. I've made enough modifications which have cost me a lot of time over the years, so I've got to break myself of that habit. I'm going to glue in the platform. You've got mail. I'm going to glue in the platform on the port side, and once it's fixed, then I'll relocate my ladder to the other side and complete the starboard side. And later on today, I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to move the cabin and probably the deck panels into place in the forward end of the boat for the little trunk cabin area, and start to get those fitted up. And instead of trying to figure out how to build the structure that will support those I'll put them in place, zip tie them together, work out the geometry, and then I will build the supports underneath of it, if that makes sense. But it's a stitch and glue boat, so the method that was used to assemble the hull will be the same method that will be used to assemble the top side panels, the bulkheads, the deck heads, ceilings, the forward trunk cabin, the forward deck, the side decks, etc. It will all be the same. So that's what I'm going to do today, so stick with me. I got my new little handy dandy sport camera. We'll try and get some close-ups, and hopefully not too much sanding today, thank God. So welcome back. We've got a few new subscribers. We're getting close to 300, which is pretty cool. I'm also almost feeling obligated to produce more content. The more subscribers you get, I don't know if that's natural or not, but I haven't actually looked at the stats to see how many minutes versus visits versus whatever that people are viewing, but that's okay. I mean, a lot of this is boring. This is building this type of boat using this method. There's a lot of boring stuff that goes on. It's even worse when you don't know what you're doing. You have to do things 2 or 3 times before you can sort of get them right. So it's grunt work, a lot of grunt work, and I have a few sleepless nights where I sit and wonder if I'm ever going to be able to finish this thing in the next couple of years. And it's time to maybe stop overthinking what I'm doing, so that we can move ahead, make the videos more interesting for you guys. And that's kind of where I am today, so I'm going to finish my coffee and get to it.
So it's the next day, and I've just roughed in my radiuses with a belt sander, grinded away some extra fiberglass. I'm going to do the whole area, another sand, another layer of tape there, layer of tape over the radius, one down the side. I had a bit of a bubble, grind it out, and finish giving it a coat of epoxy, and I'll call this one done for now. So here we go. Put your earplugs in.